Hey, it's Wise, and let's get real. Have you ever set a goal with the best intentions, only to find it totally forgotten by the time March rolls around? You're not alone. Life gets crazy, things get in the way, and it's easy to feel like we're constantly playing catch-up. But what if I told you that achieving your goals doesn't have to be about massive, overwhelming changes? What if it was about tiny tweaks and simple strategies that fit into your real life? Today, I'm breaking down how to set realistic, doable goals that actually stick, even if you're super busy. Here's the truth. Most of us don't fail because we're lazy. We fail because we're overwhelmed. We live in a world that constantly demands more from us. More productivity, more efficiency, more success. It's no wonder we feel like we're drowning in a sea of expectations. We set these big, lofty goals, things like get healthy, save money, or write a book. These goals are often inspired by a desire to improve our lives, to become better versions of ourselves. But the problem is, they're often too broad and undefined. And while those sound amazing in theory, they're just too vague. When we don't have a clear picture of what success looks like, it's easy to get lost in the details and lose sight of the bigger picture. It's like saying you want to travel the world without picking a destination or booking a flight. You wouldn't just pack your bags and head to the airport without a plan, right? The same goes for our goals. Without a clear roadmap, it's easy to feel lost and discouraged before you even begin. Imagine trying to navigate a new city without a map or GPS. You'd probably end up wandering aimlessly, feeling frustrated and defeated. Think about it. What does get healthy even mean? Does it mean losing weight, building muscle, eating more vegetables? The lack of specificity makes it hard to know where to start. Does it mean working out every day, eating perfectly? Or maybe it's about finding a balance that works for you. The point is, without a clear definition, it's hard to measure progress. Getting 8 hours of sleep? Sleep is crucial for our overall well-being, but is that the only aspect of health we should focus on? Probably not. It's different for everyone, and that lack of clarity is exactly what trips us up. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to find what works for you and stick with it. We end up feeling overwhelmed, like we're failing before we even start. The pressure to achieve these vague goals can be paralyzing, leading to procrastination and self-doubt. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to be this way. By setting clear, specific, and achievable goals, we can create a roadmap to success. Break down those big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate your progress along the way, and remember that it's okay to adjust your goals as you go. The journey to success is not a straight line, but with a clear plan, you can navigate the twists and turns with confidence. Instead of aiming for the entire mountaintop, focus on taking the first step. Instead of write a book, try write for 15 minutes a day. Instead of get healthy, try drink an extra glass of water with each meal, or take a 20-minute walk after dinner. See the difference? Small actionable steps are your secret weapon. They're less intimidating, easier to fit into your busy schedule, and they create a sense of momentum. Each small win fuels your motivation, making it more likely you'll stick with it for the long haul. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start small, celebrate your wins, and watch those tiny steps add up to big results. We're creatures of habit, right? We brush our teeth, we make coffee, we check our phones. It's all part of our daily routine. So why not use those existing habits to your advantage? This is called habit stacking, and it's a game changer. Here's how it works. Think of a new goal you want to achieve and link it to an existing habit. For example, let's say your goal is to manage your finances better. You could stack the habit of review my budget for 10 minutes onto the existing habit of after I finish my morning coffee. See, simple but powerful. By linking your new goal to something you already do automatically, you're way more likely to follow through. Chapter 4. Step 3. Track it visibly. We're visual creatures, and seeing our progress is incredibly motivating. When we can actually see the steps we've taken, it reinforces our commitment and keeps us on track. It's like having a personal cheerleader that's always there, reminding us of our achievements and pushing us to go further. It's like giving ourselves a high five every step of the way. Each visual cue, whether it's a check mark on a list or a sticker on a chart, serves as a mini celebration of our progress. These small wins add up and create a powerful momentum that propels us forward. So ditch the mental to-do list and get those goals out of your head and into the real world. Use a whiteboard, a habit tracker app, sticky notes, or any other tool that helps you visualize your progress. The act of writing down your goals and tracking your progress makes them tangible and real. a calendar, whatever works for you. The key is to find a system that resonates with you and fits seamlessly into your daily routine. Whether it's a digital app or a physical planner, the important thing is that it helps you stay organized and focused. The key is to make it visual and inspiring. Surround yourself with motivational quotes, colorful charts, and anything else that sparks joy and keeps you motivated. Your tracking system should be a source of inspiration, not a chore. I personally love using a big old whiteboard in my office. It's my go-to tool for tracking my weekly goals and keeping myself accountable. There's something incredibly satisfying about seeing all my tasks laid out in front of me. I write down my weekly goals, breaking them down into manageable tasks. This way, I can focus on one thing at a time without feeling overwhelmed by the bigger picture. And every time I complete a task, I get to physically check it off. That simple act of marking a task as done gives me a sense of accomplishment and keeps me motivated to tackle the next one. I get to physically check it off. Trust me, that feeling of satisfaction never gets old. Each check mark is a testament to your hard work and dedication. Trust me, that feeling of satisfaction never gets old. Plus, it's a great visual reminder of how far you've come and what you're capable of achieving. Every completed task is a step closer to your ultimate goal. Plus, it's a great visual reminder of how far you've come and what you're capable of achieving. Seeing your progress laid out in front of you can be incredibly empowering. It reminds you that you have the ability to achieve great things one step at a time. So, keep tracking, keep pushing, and keep celebrating those wins. Chapter 5, Life Happens, Adjust, Don't Quit. Here's the thing about goals, they're not set in stone. Life happens. Unexpected things come up. You might get sick, have a crazy work deadline, or your kid might decide to draw a masterpiece on your living room wall with permanent marker. It happens. The key is to not let these bumps in the road derail your progress entirely. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Don't throw in the towel and say, well, I guess I'm a failure. Instead, acknowledge that life happened, give yourself grace, and then recommit to your goal the next day. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Chapter 6, Wrap Up plus Call to Action. This chapter is all about bringing everything together and setting you up for success. We've covered a lot of ground, from understanding the importance of goal setting to breaking down those goals into manageable steps. Now, it's time to put it all into action. So there you have it. The simple yet powerful formula for setting goals that stick, even when life gets crazy. Remember, the key is to keep things simple and actionable. When you break your goals down into smaller, more manageable steps, it becomes much easier to stay on track and make consistent progress. Break it down into tiny steps, each one bringing you closer to your ultimate goal. Think of it as building a staircase. Each step is necessary to reach the top. By focusing on one small task at a time, you can avoid feeling overwhelmed and maintain your motivation. Tie it to an existing habit, something you already do regularly. This way, your new goal becomes a natural part of your routine. For example, if you want to start meditating, you could tie it to your morning coffee ritual. This makes it easier to remember and more likely to stick, and track your progress visibly. Use a calendar, a progress chart, or even a simple checklist. Seeing your progress in a tangible way can be incredibly motivating and help you stay committed to your goals. Plus, it gives you a sense of accomplishment as you check off each task. And remember, you don't have to do it all at once. It's perfectly okay to take things one step at a time. In fact, that's often the best approach. By focusing on one small goal at a time, you can build momentum and create lasting change without feeling overwhelmed. Start with one small goal this week. Choose something that is meaningful to you, but also achievable. It could be as simple as drinking more water, reading for 10 minutes a day, or taking a short walk. The important thing is to start small and build from there. Use this sticky formula to make it happen. Write down your goal, break it into smaller steps, tie it to an existing habit, and track your progress. This method is designed to help you stay focused and motivated even when life gets busy. Now, I want to hear from you. Sharing your goals can be a powerful way to stay accountable and get support from others. Plus, it can inspire others to set their own goals and take action. What's the one goal you're committed to achieving this week? It doesn't have to be big or life-changing. Even small goals can have a significant impact over time. So take a moment to think about what you want to achieve and write it down. Share it with me in the comments below. I love reading your goals and seeing the progress you're making. It's a great way to build a supportive community where we can all encourage each other to keep going. Sometimes just the act of writing it down and putting it out there can make all the difference. It turns a simple idea into a commitment and gives you that extra push to follow through. Plus, it can be incredibly rewarding to look back and see how far you've come. And hey, while you're there, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Your support means a lot and helps me continue to create content that can help you achieve your goals. And subscribe to my channel for more tips and strategies on creating a life you love. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when new content is available, and you'll join a community of like-minded individuals who are all working towards their own goals. Together, we can achieve great things. Outrow mastering goal setting, even when busy. You are fully equipped to reach your goals. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. So be kind to yourself, celebrate those small wins, and keep taking those tiny steps forward. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Now go out there and make it happen.